crispy.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good Christmas weekend. I actually found some time to get another video in of another piece I bought recently from Terminator 2 Judgment Day. This set is the battle-damaged hunter-killer tank with resistance soldier. This machine appears at the very beginning of Terminator 2 in the future. It's actually a really cool looking piece. I think it could fly. Maybe in an X-Men Danger Room or Avengers scene or something, and I don't think a lot of people would realize it's Terminator 2. It's something I've always wanted. And as far as that scene goes, at the beginning of Terminator 2, it's actually one of my favorite scenes of that whole movie. We always want to see, we always have the stories in the past, and I've always wanted to see more of the stories in the future. This is a very unpopular opinion, but I actually liked Terminator Salvation, which is the Terminator movie that almost completely 100%, and probably like 99% of that movie is in the future. But everybody else hates it. Like, nobody else likes it except for me. And I rewatched it recently, and I still like it. Other than the fact that everybody in the future looks really healthy. For a dystopian future where it's all machines and rubble, they all look very healthy and well taken care of. But other than that, I really like that movie. Love a lot of the throwbacks that you see in that movie. But like I said, nobody really likes that movie except for me. I love Terminator 2 and Terminator 1, but Salvation's definitely third. T3 I really did not like when it came out, and I still kind of don't like it. And the newest Terminator Genesis or Genesis, whatever it was called, it just was not very good at all. I loved how they explained that Arnold's getting older and stuff, and they did a good job replacing Sarah Connor, but otherwise, it just was not a good movie. So, anyways, back to this set. It's hunter-killer robot that comes with a resistance soldier. That's a pretty old set too, probably another 2009 set that I saw on the shelf a million times, always passed on. Because I don't think I wanted to go down that road of collecting another franchise, and then years later, after they all went up in price, the Terminator ones really skyrocketed, and they're still impossible to find for a decent price. But anyways, let's open this guy up and take a look at him. And man, this set is cooler than I thought it would be once I got it out of the package. There's a little bit more to it than I thought. We'll start out with the robot first. There is a lot of articulation of this actual robot. The head turns, the waist turns, the guns turn. It is on wheels instead of, the treads. It's not like the treads actually move, but there's a lot of scar damage on it from bombs or whatever. Not exactly the best body damage effects or anything, but it's still kind of cool. But this is definitely a cool piece. I could see, using it for Avengers or maybe the X-Men Danger Room or something like that. But the actual figure itself comes with a lot of neat stuff. He has alternate looks. Now let's get a close-up on him. All his stuff here. So yeah, he's kind of got a cool design to him. I'm sure it's based off a TV show. I don't really remember any of the characters too much at the beginning of that opening part, except for John Connor. But I'm sure this is straight out of the movie. But he's got that shoulder pad, front pad part on his uniform, and that actually comes off, and you can see to your right of him, he's got this backpack with all these silver bombs or something like that. Very cool. So there's his alternate look with the backpack, and then his other helmet with night vision goggles. The one issue I do have with this backpack is if you look at the part that clips on his neck, it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm going to have to take like an X-Acto knife and kind of trim that down. But it's very squarish flap that sits between his neck and between his head and the top of his shoulders. But yeah, this backpack is just killer otherwise. Other than that, you know, the front part that it hooks up to his body with, or whatever that holds it on there. And there's a little bit of detail on his shoulders with the military stripes and stuff. And yeah, it's just a pretty cool figure otherwise. You know, the front of it too. Oh, apparently this is supposed to be Kyle Reese. That I don't remember from the movie. But it does have a name tag Reese on it. And then at the bottom of your right, his left hand, you'll see his binoculars, which unfortunately are so... his hands, those big gloves are kind of hard to stretch his hands out. I could probably get it in his hands, but yeah, I didn't put out too much of an effort on it. I think the smaller hands without the cuffs on will probably work great, you know, to hold those binoculars. I'll get some use out of those too. So love the night vision goggles. So those are really neat. You know, they just got a lot of detail to them, and they got the cool green tips, and there's actually 3 eyes that come out of it and stuff. So it's pretty neat. But anyways, I do have a setup for this guy. I'll get that going here. So here's the basic setup that I have done. Yeah, of course, it's that war-torn future. I do have the Terminator from yesterday. He's, you know, sitting there. I got to use him in a picture. You know, it's such a freaking cool Minimate or whatever. But the assault tank, or whatever you want to call it, assault killer tank, is in the background. But I got all these war-torn pieces, and then I got Kyle Reese up front. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use, you know, this pose or that backpack on him. I might not. Might change that up a little bit. But otherwise, you know, I got my setup pretty much done. You know, as you can see in the background, I got this is a foam board background I got from Luke's toy store. You know, I'll have to move my lights around to get the glare out of there. I think I'm going to have to move a few other things just to make the Terminators not look so crowded in there. But it's going to work. It's going to look cool. Can't wait to get the shot finished. Anyways, you know, pretty cool set. Anyways, what do you guys think of Terminator? You know, do you love it as much as I do? You know, leave a comment, you know, and let me know what you think. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for checking out the review. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Check out some of my other videos. Check out my Instagram. I'll post a link to this finished picture. And anyways, you guys, I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching. Bye.